You know, when you're a baseball player, you want to be surrounded by good players, good success, and this guy was surrounded by some of the best players in Major League Baseball history, from Jim Palmer to the Robinsons in Baltimore to Pete Rose, Joe Morgan, Johnny Bench, all the big men, Red Machine in Cincinnati. A highly respected player and a highly talented player. Ended up being a Montreal Expo late in his career and went on to a strong coaching career. So today we're going to be talking about the pride of Staten Island, the outfielder designated hitter Terry Crowley. Terry Michael Crowley, born February 1647, played in the Major League Baseball as an outfielder, first baseman, DH, and pinch hitter from 69 to 83. Most notably as a member of the Orioles dynasty that won 3 consecutive American League pennants from 69 to 71, and who won the World Series in 1970 against the Reds. He later won a title with the Reds in 75. He serves as an organizational hitting instructor for the Orioles and has been inducted into the great Staten Island Sports Hall of Fame. Now, Crowley played for the Orioles from 69 to 73 and from 76 to 82. He was a backup player who could play the outfield and first base. When the DH rule was implemented, he was the first Oriole to fulfill this role. However, he was not best known during his playing career for being a pinch hitter. As at the end of the 2011 season, Crowley's 108 career pinch hits are still highly ranked all time, tying him with Denny Walling. Teammate Jim Palmer called him a really great pinch hitter who studies pitchers to get himself psyched to hit. Now, Crowley's contract was sold by the Orioles to the Rangers at the winter meetings at December 6, 73. He never appeared in a regular season contest with Texas, as he was claimed off waivers by the Reds during spring trading on March 1974. He was then traded from the Reds after winning the World Series in 75 to the Braves for Mike Thompson on April 7th, 76. Now, in 865 games over 15 seasons, he compiled a 250 batting average based on 379 hits, with 174 runs, 62 doubles, 42 homers, 229 RBIs. In 13 postseason games, all in a pinch hitting role, 3 World Series, 2 LCSs, and 1 LCS, he had hit 273, 3 for 11 with 3 RBIs. Now, Crowley has served as a pitching coach from the Orioles for a number of years, including from 85 through 88, and Minnesota from 91 through 98, and the Orioles again from 99 through 2010. He also served as a roving hitting instructor at the Orioles organization in 2011. He was also an interim bullpen coach in 2011, following Mark Connor's resignation and the subsequent promotion of bullpen coach Rick Adair. In 2014, Crowley also worked with Oriole Chris Davis on his hitting. Now, Crowley attended Curtis High School after graduating later attended Long Island University Brooklyn campus before being drafted by the Orioles in their magical year of 1966. Now, looking for rough stats of Crowley, it's very interesting how his stats really match up to all the other pinch hitters of the era. Now, to me, his best campaign was 72 with 11 home runs and 29 RBIs. But in the Cincinnati dynasty years, he, especially 75, had very interesting stats. Hit 268 based on 71 at-bats in the 66 games, so a strong pinch hitter. So, but 1980 with more playing time, 12 home runs, 50 RBIs. It's not too often that a player goes almost 8 or 9 years between double-digit home run season. So 12 years with Baltimore again. They had the most success hitting 253. 2 years with Cincinnati, 1 with Montreal, and that campaign was rough on him. Only hit 182. Like I said, as a veteran presence. Postseason batting, 1970 LCS didn't play. 1970 he had 1 at bat in the World Series. 73 for Baltimore, he had 2 at bats in the ALCS. 79 for Cincinnati, he did play in 1 game. And the NLCS and the World Series that year got his first World Series hit in 2 at bats. ALCS for Baltimore in 79, 1 for 2, and World Series against Pittsburgh, 1 for 4. So 3 for 11 in the postseason. Now, Terry Crowley again, he's a person that's highly respected within the Baltimore and the Cincinnati faithful, because he, like Jim Palmer said, he was a professional hitter, and if he needed a key hit, he would do really good off the against anybody, good against left-handers and right-handers, and he was a personal favorite of Howard Cosell because every time he said Crowley would come to the plate, the crowning achievement, Crowley's got another hit, the crowning achievement. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing with our Cincinnati Reds Big Red Machine podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. And don't forget, you as Reds fans, maybe other people have forgotten these players, but we remember these players with affection because it took many players per year that were not of the Big Eight, as we call it, to help Cincinnati win that World Series. And Crowley was part of that strong 75 team. Thanks for listening. Bye.